morning.
Good morning and good evening.
Yeah, good evening from Indonesia, from Jakarta. Are
Yes.
you wake up early?
I have never been to Jakarta yet or to Indonesia, but I look forward to going someday.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for your time join us because like I told you before, you are our artist of the month for this January. So how are you?
Thank
How
you.
you feel?
I'm good. I don't normally wake up as early, but
Mhm.
I'm happy to do so because I'm happy to connect with you and with the people
Mhm.
who listen to your
Mhm.
podcast because I know you've been I've been sending you music to use, and so it's cool to be able to kind of meet them and talk a little bit and say hello, have a nice conversation with you.
Yeah, and I wish with this conversation, all our viewers had a good show. Okay, so I want to say hi first to our viewers tonight. Yeah, so welcome to my podcast. Listen to Kimi FM is all about single fighter. So I have a new program, Artist of the Month, and why I take a look at Bàkker because he's the man behind of my big town music. So I want to know who is Lucas Bakker because we never met before, right? But he gave me the music, he gave me the song. So maybe first of all, we have to introduce yourself to our viewers, who you are.
Okay, and will you be translating for me?
Yeah, no, sorry.
Will you be translating for me back for your viewers?
No, just tell us.
Sure. Okay. Hello, my name is Lucas Bàkker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a composer and an
Mm-hmm.
artist, and let's see, I've been writing music since I was a teenager. I learned how to play guitar. Let's see, well, I first started
Mm-hmm.
to play piano when I was 6 years old for about 1 year, and then
Oh.
moved around, and
Mm-hmm.
I went to Mexico and I lived in Mexico for 5 years, and then I came back to the United
Okay.
States for high school. I studied music in
Mm-hmm.
college, and I majored in music composition at Cornish College
Mm-hmm.
in Seattle. And
Mm-hmm.
I moved to Los Angeles, and here in Los Angeles, I am a composer. I made music for a film that came out. It's on Hulu and on Amazon Prime and everything. Well, not quite Netflix yet. It'll be on Netflix at some point. That movie is called Search and Destroy. It's with Millennium Media, and that
Mm-hmm.
you can, like I said, you can see that on Hulu. I am a music teacher as well. I teach music. I have several
Okay.
that I teach too, and that's a very nice part of my life as well to be able to impart the music upon other people as well. And most of the time, I'm at home
Mm-hmm.
music, writing guitar, piano, songwriting.
Mm-hmm.
I work with a couple artists where I write songs with them, and
Mm-hmm.
I also, when I'm not doing that, I like to go hiking and rock climb
Oh,
and exercise and outside
okay.
adventures. I think that sums it.
Wow, great.
That's a good. I don't know. I hope that sums it up right there, kind of in a little nutshell.
Yeah, that's so cool. I mean, you start music from teenagers, right? So I mean, it's like you've been. How old are you? I mean, teenagers is around 15 or 16, and during
So
20 years,
I'm 39 now, and I've been
or
doing music
39. Okay,
25 years or so. I don't know. Like I said, I took
or 25.
piano as a kid, but I didn't start writing my own music till I was a teenager, till I was
Mm-hmm.
like 15. So we'll just call it 25
Mm-hmm.
years.
Okay, so what are your musician influence you so far?
What are my musical influences?
Yeah.
So many. Let's see. Definitely. Well, I studied classical music in depth in college, so that's a really big influence on me. I would have to say
Mm-hmm.
Chopin, the piano player, the pianist composer Chopin.
Mm.
He's
Okay.
always been a huge influence on me. I think he has kind of the height
Mm-hmm.
of romantic harmonic language, which is
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. I will say that Beethoven, of course, is a big influence
Oh.
because of his moodiness, his character, his strength.
Mm-hmm.
Rachmaninoff, again as well. Rachmaninoff, he took the harmonic language that Chopin had, and then took it to the next level. He's like the height of harmonic. So if Chopin
Mm-hmm.
had the height of romantic harmonic language, Rachmaninoff kind of took it to another level of expressionism, and
Mm-hmm.
it's fascinating. Rachmaninoff is another really strong influence. That's in the classical department. Then if we change gears and we go to popular music, I have a lot of influences there.
Okay.
If we go to guitar, I will say that
All right.
Paco de Lucia is a huge influence on me. He's a Spanish guitar player. Rest in peace. He passed away a couple of years ago. He's amazing, just amazing guitar player. He would play, like when I play guitar, he plays all with his fingers. He finger picks. He doesn't use the pick, and he has this really strong spirit when he plays that is just very cool. It's very cool. I would say.
Okay.
Let's see. I mean, in popular music, Jimi Hendrix inspired me a lot. Stevie Ray Vaughan inspired me a lot. And depending on where I was, how old I was, it changed a bit. Throughout high school and into college, I really liked Nine Inch Nails and Tool, System of a Down.
Wow. Okay.
So it's a wide spectrum of music that influences me for sure. I like all these different angles of music. But sometimes, and when I'm really honest, sometimes I'll like a Taylor Swift song. It just depends on the mood. It depends on what. To me, if it has like soul, if it speaks, if it captures an emotion, I like it.
Okay. Okay, good. So I think you born to be a musician, right? So yeah, I want to know during this pandemic in LA, how was in LA? I mean, your performance, or maybe you just had a live performance by live on Instagram or something like that?
So before the pandemic, I have a musical improv group as well.
Yeah.
It's a community called the Jam Nation, and I'm pretty sure that is watching right now, and I see a couple.
Oh, hi.
Watching.
Hello from Indonesia.
Cinto right there. Yes.
Okay.
The Jam Nation. I started with my friend Benjamin, and he's an amazing writer, creator, editor, producer, and musician, and so we had known each other for a while, but we hadn't out. Like in Los Angeles, you can make friends and then be in social media and not see each other for 3-4 years in person, 5 years, and then hang out in person again. Like, oh, hey, we've lived 3 miles from each other and haven't seen each other in 5 years.
Oh my God.
Ben and I started hanging out every Thursday night in his living room, and we just started improvising music. Like I had been working with a couple different artists and mainstream music, and it was really nice to just play live music, to just get together and just rock out and just play whatever it was. We just improvised a bunch, and we keep inviting friends, and then we started going to rehearsal spaces. And one day Ben was like, "Hey man, we got this gig at the Rainbow Room on the Sunset Boulevard, which is a historic rock and roll place. Like that, it's forever. People have been playing there." And so I thought that was awesome. So we had our monthly residential there, which meant that once a month we would play at the Rainbow Room, and we did that for 2 years. And then the pandemic hit. So once the pandemic hit, everything shut down. And so now on Thursday nights, we go live like we're doing right now on the Jam Nation account.
Oh.
Have different of our Jam Nation community, which it kept on growing. And there's just,
Yeah.
I will say that it's been really nice to connect with so many cool people through this improv group. Like we only had 3 rules and that was it. And that was no covers, meant that we didn't play any covers. Leave.
No cover?
No, yeah,
okay.
we didn't play any covers of any other bands. It had to be all improv, all improvisational in the moment.
Oh.
And then
Great.
leave space and listen to each other, which was key for music, because if everybody got up and started improvising, but they weren't listening to each other, it would just turn into too much, you know? So we had to all listen to each other and make stuff and improvise there, make stuff up as, you know, look at each other, listen to each other. And then when you do that, something special, like really special, starts to happen. And you feel like the music, you know, it starts to grow, it starts to happen. It feels amazing because it's all improvised. Yeah. So, the Jam Nation community, yes. We performed out, we had another place as well at the Universal Bar and Grill where we'd go perform as well. So each month we'd have 2 different places that we would go perform out live. And hopefully at some point we get to start again. We'll see when people have been vaccinated. Hopefully we'll start back up.
Yeah. Okay. So you said the Jam Nation. Sorry?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, the Jam Nation community, where they come from? I mean, where is the country they come from? I mean, it's around United States or many countries, like, I don't know, maybe outside from America?
Well, so it started right here in Los Angeles, definitely. And it was just a bunch of people who could get together on Thursday nights, because Los Angeles, as we know, so many people, and there's lots of people and musicians. We made it wasn't just for professional musicians at all. It was for normal people. It was for people who music wasn't their job. Professional music, of course, are welcome. Everybody, our thing was that everybody was welcome. We had people who were like in town from they're from Europe and they were in town for they happened to be in town, you know, and so we'd be like, cool, you know, or from South America, but whoever, if they happen to be at the Rainbow Room that night, we had people to come up on stage with us and be like, come play, come grab the keyboard, jump in, you know, and so it's a very welcoming community, and it kind of just grew little mostly mostly local though, because we're all here in person.
Mostly local. Okay. So, what they do after you had a Jam Nation during this pandemic? I mean, except the Thursday night you doing live on Instagram. Yeah.
So, we do on Instagram, and we're all in touch, you know. Now, we're trying to find ways to get together safely outside. So this we're actually going to get together outside safely and try and you know, and see. We'll probably broadcast it on Instagram as well. But we just have to be safe. Like at one point, one of our places, the Universal, opened back up, and we went back and did a couple jams, but then the health department had to shut it back down. So really, we just all been playing at home and just waiting, and just, you know, excited for when we get together and jam again.
Wow, cool. Okay, so back to you. Look,
if I can jump back earlier to the influences, and I apologize for jumping back around. I would be remiss to say, or if I didn't mention, one of my big musical influences, of course, was my grandfather. My grandfather was from Mexico.
Your grandfather, okay.
He was a mariachi guitar player, and he taught when I visited him. Once I was playing guitar, he gave me taught me some stuff. But like, he was an amazing musician, and so he was a really big influence as well, of like mariachi music.
Okay, so you love grandfather so much, I think so. Well, I want to know about what's the first song that you made, because you said in the Gen Nation, no covers, but you had a song, I mean the beautiful song, the beautiful music. How you can do that?
You know, you just musical improv. It depends.
Yeah.
You know, singers and rappers could get up and just improvise stuff, and for people who play instruments like myself, you just have enough knowledge of your instrument. You know, sometimes even if you weren't that good at, if people weren't that good at an instrument, we could show them like, oh, we're playing this chord and that chord, or this note and that note, and then here's the rhythm, and you know, and then the drummer would start up, and we would just like, we would just go, we would just jam. It was just something that would be created live, and so yeah, it's very exciting to play something that's never quite been played. You know, it's one thing when you're in a band and you rehearse your music, you rehearse your songs, and that's all you play. When you're on tour, you play a set list. It's only these songs. And so it's different when it's just improv, when you just make it up. Sometimes it's amazing. Sometimes it's not as amazing. You're like, okay, all right, cool. Let's end that one. Let's try something new, you know? But it's definitely, I feel like it's more rewarding on a personal level to make something up in the moment and have it feel and sound really good.
Oh, that's good. So, look, I want to know about current your music is at digital platforms, especially on Spotify, right? So, what do you think about the digital era at this moment? I mean, why do you do that by digital platform only? Do you have any like CDs or maybe like vinyl for your music?
I have music. There are some vinyls that I made of that I put out last year. Oh no, sorry, 2 years ago now, 2019, and those are all sold out. There's a couple of they're floating around. CDs, I don't really worry about that right now. I would like to have physical, but right now, as an independent artist, it makes more sense to just focus on the digital, to just focus on the streaming. That, and I'm gonna make more vinyls also, like the vinyl records. I'm gonna have vinyl records as well, coming out later. Those, because, and that's just because that's what people consume the most. That's just the marketplace. That's where we are right now. That's what everybody uses the most. And so yeah, it's just digital, and then I'm gonna have vinyls later on this year of one of my next albums. But for now, it's Spotify or iTunes, Tidal, Deezer, Apple Music, yada yada yada.
By YouTube channel, maybe? Do you have YouTube channel?
I do. It's going to be on. Yes, I do have a YouTube channel, but I have not been. It's not up to date. It's going to be updated soon. I'm going to start putting out. I'm actually having music videos created right now, so there's going to be stuff coming out on my YouTube as well. I'll be advertising that. Also, Instagram here, but TikTok on I don't know if it's over there yet. But TikTok is, I recently been using that and doing guitar instructional videos, and it's getting a really good response. So if any of your viewers on TikTok and they want to learn guitar tips, I'm under is Lucas Bàkker. They can find me there.
Yeah. So you can teach your followers on TikTok by your play guitar, something like piano, maybe, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
All of the
above. Look. Yeah, I want to know, how do you see yourself as a musician?
How do I see myself as a musician? I don't know. Let's see. It's trick. I want to make sure I understand the nature of your question. Like, I definitely see myself as a musician. I'm definitely a musician, but also
Mm-hmm.
more so a composer or a creator, probably. You know, as in
Oh, okay.
a,
Mm-hmm.
because I know a lot of people who are musicians who are really
Mm-hmm.
good, but they only play what's written on the page for them, or
Mm-hmm.
they don't improvise as much. They don't just make or
Yeah.
they don't create stuff, which is interesting to me
Mm-hmm.
because that was my first urge when I started learning
Mm-hmm.
enough about music. The first thing I wanted to do was to write my own music, to like create more like ooh, like I
Mm.
into my favorite composers or favorite rock stars, I'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
I love it when they do this, and I love that when that happens. And so if I take from my influences, I put this together, in theory, this should be
Okay.
awesome.
All right. So I just wondering about Los Angeles. That's so near Hollywood. How is your life in LA? I mean, in Indonesia, Jakarta is my town. It's like our city is so big, more than the other cities. So can you tell us how is lifestyle in LA in a real life, especially in your life, and of course the business music, especially for the independent like yourself?
Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, Los Angeles is huge. It's really big, but
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot of different communities, and there's
Okay.
just like any big city, you can find whatever
Yeah.
you're looking for. You can find everything
Mm-hmm.
good, you can find everything bad. Like it's a really big city.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that you have to have
Mm-hmm.
really a good filter with people. You have to have
Yeah.
good energy. Because the energy that I put out is very similar to the energy I get back. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I've been blessed with making lots of different friends and lots of different circles.
Okay.
I have a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of different circles of really cool friends and really cool communities. Like the Jam Nation,
Mm-hmm.
a really cool community. There's a lot of people involved there,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all really really cool. I have other friends that are, I have friends in the entertainment business. I have friends that have
Yeah.
nothing to do with the entertainment business. I have friends who are teachers, friends who are just fun to hang out with, and then friends who are all of that. The
Mm-hmm.
daily life is, like before the pandemic, driving anywhere was not fun.
Yeah.
Just like took forever, and on the roads you get crazy drive. You get just dumb. There's a lot of people who are just not. I don't know, smart. I'll say,
So
but it's a city. It's a city, so you get everything. Like
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it is. It is really nice. There are parts of Los Angeles that are really, really, and I like being close to the beach. I like being able to go eat really healthy food. I like that healthy
Mm-hmm.
food is like fancy up to, because I think it's great. I think when people are healthy within their body, it helps them be healthy in their mind. You know, um,
Okay.
yeah. I I don't really there like I said, it's a city, and so you can find whatever you're looking for. If you're a teenager, you can
Mm-hmm.
find what you're looking for. If you're in your 20s and you want to go
Yeah.
to clubs, you want to go live like that kind of life, there's that. uh,
Mm-hmm.
I think most of all,
Mm-hmm.
the city has taught me to just find really good friends, and keep your good friends, keep good people around you, surround
Mm-hmm.
myself with like the right energy,
Okay.
and that will help me accomplish what I'm in the process of accomplishing.
Great. So I just want to know about the lifestyle in LA, and I want to know too about during this pandemic. How about the lockdown there? I mean, you said it's like a 24 hours people live in, like in the city, big city. So how about the lockdown time? They are still in home, stay at home, or maybe, yeah, okay, go outside with the max, with, something like that.
At first, during the lockdown, at first,
Mm-hmm.
everybody stayed inside. You know, I would say
Sorry?
night at first during the early months, like, excuse me, March and April last year of 2020, people mostly
Okay.
stayed inside. It seemed,
Yeah.
well, because like at first nobody, it didn't feel real a lot. We were like, what, there's this virus, and then all of a sudden it got very serious, and everybody stayed inside, and it felt like everybody was we were all living through some kind of weird movie, you know.
Yeah.
And during that time, you could go to grocery stores when you needed to, but then you have to go back home, wear your mask, you know, and at first people were more compliant, but then little by little, because of the unfortunate political situation that happened last year and that we were in, it became more politicized, and it was really unfortunate. But little by little, more people started to go outside. You know, the restrictions started to open up a little bit for a bit, and then we got a big surge again, and so they tried to like keep us in a little bit. But I found that a lot of people still were going about doing things. A lot of people were going on outside of the city on hikes and stuff, and I think it was just a really hard thing for. I mean, I imagine, of course, all over the world, but there was just it was interesting because I think people could choose to believe it or not, you know, but whether or not they believed it, whether they were like, oh no, man, it's just the government trying to oppress us, you know, even if they didn't believe it, that didn't matter, because the virus doesn't care, you know. I feel like a lot of people had a lot of wake-up calls where they knew people who got the virus, or they knew people who died, or God forbid family members died or something. I personally know, let's see, I know 4 different people that got COVID that have recovered, you know. And the city is now, like Los Angeles is now, we're just starting to like open back up a little bit. The governor, I mean, the mayor just allowed restaurants seating again outside, but everybody still needs to wear, you know, and they're trying to find a line because the economic devastation to so many industries. So, you know, it's like anything. Like, I don't know how it's being, how it is over there where you guys are, but here it's a very slow, tentative process and it's a fine balance. We want people to be able to make money, but we also trying to save lives at the same time. So it's tricky, you know. I mean, whenever I go outside, I have my mask, you know, unless I have like 2 people who I hang out with, who I can hang out, and we wear mask. We've gotten tested regularly, you know. When I hang out, there's only 2 people who I don't wear my mask around. If we go, and that's only if we're like outside of the city, like I go outside of the city, like I said earlier, to go hiking, you know, to go on long hikes, mountains, to go to hot springs. And when I'm outside the city, like I said, I have 2 different friends that we get tested regularly, and then so around we don't wear masks. But aside from that, that's it. Everybody else, I wear masks around. Family, I wear my mask around, just to be extra safe. Yeah.
Okay. But do you believe it in COVID? Look, I mean, it's like the real virus.
I definitely do. Yeah. Yeah. It seems to me simple to not believe in it. Like, it's a virus that's out there and it's killed a lot of people, you know, and I don't want to get it, and I don't want to pass it on to anybody else unknowingly. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely do believe it.
Okay. So now we have to say hi to our viewers first. Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my podcast, Listen to Kimi FM, live on Instagram with Lucas Bakker. Well, Lucas Bakker is our artist of the month this January because he's the man of my podcast. He's playing the music, the beautiful song. That's why I call him like for to be my artist of the month. And especially at this January, Lucas Bakker had birthday 39. Okay, so we have to say happy birthday to Luke, even, yeah, at January 12th, but this month is yours, right?
Yes.
So, other thing is, I want to say congratulations for America, congratulations for your new Mr. President, and I hope he will bring the good five, especially for Indonesian. So I really want to visit America. Like, we have to meet like not really just like this, but you and me have a face to face and talk about anything. You know what I mean? So congratulations for America, and also congratulations for you for your new age. 39 is not really old. I mean, so I want to know what's your best wishes on your new 39 look.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Definitely, Kimi. Thank you. I hope so as well for everything you just said. And January is my month, but it's also my sister Tara. Was her birthday just 3 days ago. January 28th was her birthday. So January, I share my sister as well. This is our month. We are both January babies. So
okay.
Happy birthday, Tara.
Okay. So now we have to see your live performance. Maybe you want to play for us, or just teach us, or whatever. I just want you to play something to our viewers.
Yes, of course. I'm just adjusting the angle here a little bit so you can see the guitar.
Yeah.
So I put out an album last year called Nylon Gardens that was recorded actually right here in this room where I am with this guitar, and I will. I'm working on my next album with. I have music coming out. I have music that just came out. I have one song that came out last week. I have another song coming out next week, and then I have a song coming out 2 weeks after that, and then 2 weeks after that I have the full album. It's an album of it's called like lo-fi beats that have a combination of different piano, guitar, and vocal. So kind of like relaxing music. It's not like either of the other albums that are out. I have the guitar Gardens. I have the piano album where that of which you use, and then I have this is another this is you'll hear it. There's like a combination of jazz and hip hop rhythms and like jarocho rhythms and guitar. It's just very experimental, but all of it is just it's kind of calm and just it's like mood. It just kind of puts you in a good mood.
That's great.
Yes. So now I'm just gonna. You can't quite see my hands. Let me try to back up a little bit. So my hands. There we go. That'll work.
Okay.
So
here it is. Great. Okay. So, have you played guitar all the time, or just for your music only when you have a mood? You know.
Sorry. Say the question again.
Yeah. Have you played the guitar all the time, or just in a time when you have a time for playing your guitar? Anytime or?
So yeah, I play music all the time. I've been playing guitar. Well, guitar and piano are the songs I've been playing the longest for sure. And that right there was that song was called the Malagueña. It's a classic romantic song that my grandfather taught me a long time ago. And oh, hello, James Bilbrock is on here. Hello.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, so I play guitar all the time, and I'm working on the next guitar album right now. Like I was telling you, I have this album coming out, and now while this one's already coming out, it's finished. I'm working on the next one right now. That is a lot more guitar based. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
So look.
I have another friend on. Yeah.
Oh, hi. Welcome to our conversation with me, Kimi from Podcast Listen to Kimi FM. And look, by the way, what kind of career do you want to have in the future, by the way?
What kind of what, sorry?
Your career.
Oh, my career? Yeah.
Music.
So, you know,
in the future.
I really, scoring films, scoring movies, show, you know, performing my music. I work with a young artist as well who we're going to be putting out music later this year. We have a collaboration that her parents pay me to produce her, and her name is Amber. She's got a really beautiful voice, and she's a really good songwriter. That's a good like I'm her songwriting producing partner. So we have music, getting music into it's called sync licensing, where you have your music put into film, put into TV, you know. So yeah, mostly that, you know, scoring films, scoring shows, writing music,
scoring film.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I want to know about last year you gave me your song "Sia More," right? Correct, for my podcast on Station 1. What's the meaning of Si amor. I mean, that's not English version, right? Si amor is Spain or
That's
Mexican?
Spanish. Sí, mi amor. It means
Spanish.
yes, my love. That
Yes, my love. Oh my God.
says yes,
That's so sweet.
yes, my love. Like it's like you're having a
Mm-hmm.
discussion with
Mm-hmm.
your love, with your partner, and
Mm-hmm.
whether they are right or they are wrong. The whole point of the song is that you're saying yes, my love.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. That's why I choose that song to be my back sound. I heard about it. Oh, it's
yeah,
so it sound like
another
interesting.
another of my people are on here. Hello. Good
Oh,
morning.
hi. Oh
So
my God, is it early morning there, right? So they wake up and see our live. Thank you so much, everybody. So once again, look, I want to know about your Midnight Piano Music album. I mean, you gave it song like Stuck in the Picture, right? If that's how you feel. So we can get through this, right? So
yeah.
how do you do that? I mean, it's like your music at Midnight Piano album is related with my podcast. Of course, it's about single fighter. We can get through this.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, for me, each different instrument that I play and each different arrangement, each different song, everything expresses
Mm-hmm.
something different for me. And
Mm-hmm.
piano especially has a depth to it of the emotional
Mm-hmm.
range that it hits that is unique
Mm-hmm.
to the piano. Now those songs,
Mm-hmm.
like the ones that so we can get through this
Mm-hmm.
and stuck in a picture and all of those pieces. That whole album, Midnight Piano, is 95%
Yeah.
improvisation. Also, I sat down at the piano with an idea, a mood,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like a thematic figure. Each different of those pieces has a little theme to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a little. It has a musical motif to it. Each different one, and I
Mm-hmm.
sat down with an emotion in mind, of what I wanted to prove, what I wanted to translate, and
Mm-hmm.
then I just improvised in there. I just played it, improvised it, and then
Mm-hmm.
I went back and listened to it, and if there was change anything, I would
Mm-hmm.
but most of it was
Mm-hmm.
just to express like emotions that words come up short. Like we can vocalize and express with words
Mm-hmm.
so much, but then music expresses a whole different part of the
Yeah.
emotional spectrum. So those ones that you chose to include in the podcast are some of the popular ones. So it seems to be that those are the ones that resonate the most with people, that speak the most, that they can relate to. So I like to see that. I like to see what emotions and what people.
Very emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I call you a very, very talented man, because you made a beautiful music, beautiful song. So I want to know if you can pick up one, which one do you want to pick up? Being a guitarist or pianist or maybe drummer? Which one?
Yes. All of them.
Just pick one. If you have a pick one.
I know, and I'll tell you why. That's why I chose comedy.
Why?
When I went to college, they asked me,
Yeah.
when I auditioned for my college, Cornish College of the Arts in Seattle,
Okay.
I played music. I played the Malagueño flamenco guitar.
Okay.
I played a Rachmaninoff prelude. Is really big on the piano, and they asked me. They're like, "Cool, come on in. You're in." They accepted me, and they asked me, "Do you want to be a performance major or a composition?"
Yeah.
And if I had chose performance major, then I would have to choose one of the instruments, and I'd focus solely on being a performer. And that's not what I wanted. I wanted to choose composition because I like writing my own music. It's more expressive to me Not that performance majors don't, but that I would have taken different classes. And to be a performance major, like I have friends who are amazing musicians, and they're performance majors. They're one focus. They just focus on one thing, and every day they breathe, live, eat, dream, sleep, all just one thing. You know, that one singular focus, and it's amazing.
Okay.
They're brilliant at it, but my mind is all over the place. I have I'll play a thing for a bit and then okay, I'm bored. Next instrument. Okay, cool, awesome. Okay, cool. Next is okay. Back to this.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, let's write a song. A whole different genre. Cool. All right, cool. Oh wait, now let's make a beat. A whole different song. You know. Oh, let's write a string quartet. Let's write a string quartet. All right, let's go back to the piano. Cool. You know, my brain is just going. I hear all of the different instruments in my head, and I constantly am changing mood. And so I don't think I could be just a performance major or choose just one. And yes, Gumby knows me here, Mr. Multi-Instrumentalist. Yes.
Yes, he is. Who is Gumby on trial?
Yes.
How I can call him? Call her or him?
Gumby on the trail. That's her hiking name.
Oh, okay. Hi. Welcome to our conversation. And I think so, Anna, I mean, it's early morning in America nearly, right? So they wake up and see our live. And of course, thank you so much, Lucas. So, I mean, I have this podcast. I'm doing this podcast for support single fighter out there. So I want you to support us. So what do you think? Because as a single fighter, we deserve to be happy and successful, right? What do you want to say to our viewers and also our listeners? They are a single fighter like you, of course.
I would say that find your inner strength. I would say that
inner strength.
That people, I don't think people should be in any partnership with another person until they find happiness within themselves. You know, work on your own strength. Work on your loving yourself. Learning on know how to be happy by yourself. Before you, if and when you find other people to share your life with. I would say that some of the most amazing moments in life that I've experienced have been by myself. I've had performances where I play something that gives me chills and there's nobody around me, it's just me. But that, you know, they saw it, I didn't record it, you know, amazing musical moments just for myself and doing what I love. And so I would say definitely find what you're passionate about, what makes you happy, and jump into that and go head first into that, like dive into that and work on finding what makes you happy yourself, you know, and then that builds character and that builds strength. And ultimately, if you find people to share your life with, it's great, but you also know that you can be by yourself. And so I would say definitely take care of yourself, be healthy, you know, and on multiple levels, eat as healthy as you can. Not all the time, but most of the time, you know, eat, like reward yourself, eat healthy, be healthy, take care of your mind, your body, your mind, body, your spirit, you know, because that's all related, all of that. The healthier you are, the happier you are, the more, you know, go out into nature, go on hikes, go hang out, go swim in a river, you know, nature for me is my escape from the city for sure, but it just regenerates everything inside me. It makes me feel refreshing, that like it's good for the soul, you know. So be healthy, nature, and prioritize what you spend your time doing. What you actually, the hours of the day, what are you dedicating those hours to, you know? Make sure you spend some of that on yourself, on self-care, self-love.
Okay, that's very cool advice. So great And thank you so much, Lucas Bakker, for give us the conversation live on Instagram. But before closing, I want to know, what do you know about Indonesia, especially Jakarta, my country, and also my city?
I know that there's a really cool podcast there called Listen to Kimi.
Yeah. That's it?
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, honestly, what I know from Indonesia is what I see in film, what I see on the news, and see on social media. I've met friends in the past, or I've had conversations with people who are from Indonesian descent. You know, like their parents were from Indonesia and they live here in the United States now. But I've never.
Yeah.
So you know, what I see looks beautiful. You know, like what I've seen at like the land looks beautiful. The culture is beautiful. You know.
Sure.
Yeah, that whole, you know, but I've never been, so I can't really say. I know that everybody who I've talked to from Indonesia seems to be a very cool person. Seems to be very heartfelt and like just, you know, passionate about life. So you know, so I have a really good impression of Indonesia so far, but I have never been, so I can't say that I know. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, no problem. But if you love hiking, I mean, you have to visit Indonesia. We have a lot of mountain, you know, the best view for hiking, and Bali, you know, like Rinjani, our Java Island. You have to visit us. Hopefully this pandemic will be past soon and you can visit us, or maybe I will visit you there. Okay.
Yes, that sounds great. Yeah, I really want to. Yeah, I want to go travel through that whole area because, yeah, I would love to do that. I also want to go, let's see. Well, yeah, I want to go through there. I want to taste the local food. Like, what's your favorite dish there? What's the best food in Indonesia? But like,
the best food?
Yeah.
You must try nasi goreng. You know, we call nasi goreng. We have a soto soup, the kind of soup. We have a lot of Indonesian food you must try, and the best Indonesian food in the world, I mean, is nasi goreng, satay. You can try that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nasi goreng. I will. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much, Lucas Bakker, for joining us. By the way, this is early morning there, so I wish you have a great day, and don't forget to breakfast. I feel so honored you wake up and during life you back to sleep. Oh, really? Okay, so once again, thank you so much. Good luck for everything, and once again, whatever you do, whatever you're doing, just stay safe and stay healthy, look.
Thank you. Likewise, Kimi. Thank you so much. Keep doing your awesome good work. You know, keep making the podcast, and likewise, stay healthy. And when the pandemic's up and it's safe to travel, hopefully we'll be able to see each other in person.
Okay. Can you please tell us thank you in Bahasa Indonesia? Terima kasih, look, for our viewers.
My pleasure. Can I say it?
Terima kasih. Terima kasih. It's like thank you.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Yes, terima kasih, everybody. Thank you. Terima kasih.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Lucas Bakker. See you on the next time. Okay. Bye.
Bye.